Hey guys, welcome to the first of what will hopefully be many videos talking about and showing off Tom Clancy's The Division. As many of you are aware, Ubisoft have just dropped the latest trailer for The Division, so in this video I'll firstly be cutting up the trailer and showing you guys some of the stuff that I found interesting, but I'll also be playing the trailer in full afterwards, so here we go. To kick things off, we find our agent strolling casually towards the Brooklyn Bridge. There has been some controversy recently surrounding whether Brooklyn will be in the final game. This snippet of footage would suggest that in some form it will certainly play a part. Moving on, we get to see a glimpse inside what will be known as our base of operations. I would assume that this shot shows our base in the very early stages, because as we move into the next shot we can clearly see a screen showing overall base progression alongside the progress for each of our 3 wings. As you can see, all of the wings are currently offline. Below each of the wings there appears to be some kind of requirement that I would assume you have to meet before each of the wings become available. Okay, so now we are seeing some kind of base progression. I'd imagine this will take many hours, not seconds, but you kind of get the idea. Heading over to the dump that is the medical wing, we can clearly see that this area is offline, so we know we have not met the requirements. Moving on to the tech wing, we can see that this wing is online and has been inhabited by people. My guess is that as we progress this wing, it will become more populated with machinery and the NPCs. So this next shot is very interesting for 2 reasons. Firstly, dogs. I'm a dog person, not a massive fan of cats, so dogs are pretty exciting for me. We've not seen dogs as of yet in The Division. My hopes are that you'll be able to get some sort of companion, kind of think Fallout, Metal Gear Solid kind of style. But what's probably more likely, because the K9 unit is blue, which we know is the colour for the security side of things, we'll be able to get patrol dogs that we can assign to areas, buildings, that sort of stuff for protection. So in this shot we get another glimpse at the progression of the base. As you can see, the base looks very different from the base we saw in the first shot, and potentially this K9 unit that I'm excited about would have been unlocked somewhere along the security wing's progression tree. Okay, so in this next clip we see some gameplay. Now, although the gameplay looks awesome, unfortunately it's not the gameplay that caught my eye. It's the fact that the agent is currently taking part in a bounty mission. We've seen the security, medical and tech missions before, but never a bounty mission. There is no official information on what the bounty could be or do. However, I'm hopeful that it could be a singular or set of daily missions that you carry out, kind of like in a similar way to Destiny, that will reward XP and loot. Okay, so moving on, we get a quick glimpse at the user's inventory. Looking at the levels of the guns the agent's holding, I'd imagine it's still pretty early on. However, we do get a quick look at the gun's talent or special ability, if you will. So this gun's talent is trained. Critical hits increase signature skill resource by only 1%. I can only speculate and assume that as you burn through the levels and the guns get more and more powerful, so will these talents, but that remains to be seen. Okay, so next up we have a quick look at some kind of mini base / social area. Now, we have no definitive ideas as to what can actually be done here. However, personally I think it would be a cool place to meet up with other agents and go and explore and hit the dark zone. Kind of like an online real-time in-game LFG, if you like. Something else I found pretty cool was this shot of the healing grenade. As you can see, the medic class is able to drop this grenade to heal teammates so long as they are within a certain radius, which brings us on nicely to our last shot of what I'm 100% sure is our first look at an agent's super ability, if you like. As you can see, the agent can call upon this ability and it heals all members of their squad, no matter how far away they'd have to be in a radius or anything like that. No doubt this will be on some kind of cooldown, however it is a pretty cool feature to show off nonetheless. That brings us nicely to the end of my first The Division informational video. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, sub, leave a comment, all that kind of stuff, and as promised, here's the trailer in full. Enjoy.
I'm sure they told you about the sacrifices you'd make, but none of us could have ever predicted this. Now, if there's any chance of putting the pieces of our city back together, then this is all up to you. When we first arrived, this place was destroyed. But over time, we can make it our home. From here, we launch countless missions across the city in search of others. Doctors, former cops, engineers, people who can help us rebuild the world. Out there, you'll need all your training and equipment. With every battle won, you'll become stronger. With every challenge met, you will gain power. Other agents have set up safe houses throughout the city. You'll need to team up with them and work together. We have to rely on each other's strengths to save what remains and give New York a fighting chance at something we thought was lost. Hope. You are here for a reason. Make no mistake. We are taking this city back.